Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We're about to enter this door, head back to the Dragon God altar, and fight another dragon. And I'm not really sure what to expect here, how tough this is going to be. Is this going to be a complete pushover because we're just that strong? I mean, based on the 3 trials leading up to this, it should be no problem, but then again, this might just be the toughest challenge in the entire game, so I'm really not quite sure. Also, I don't know if I talked about this last time. I suppose I did. But yeah, you see that Basilio's in the party now instead of Stroll. Although he is still missing his massive 30% strike damage boost, which might be a problem. It might lead to him not actually dealing the amazing damage that I'm kind of hoping he'll do. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if this doesn't work out, we can just reload and readjust and, adjust our strategy and try again. But ideally, we'll just be able to somehow do it like this. What is this? I've never felt a Magla aura so intense. The dragons from the tower trials don't hold a candle to this.
Ready?
In all seriousness, there's something really, really, really powerful on the other side of the door. Yeah, okay. Are you sure we're ready? How could I be sure?
Yeah.
But there is no other way to find out than to just try. Too right. Didn't come all this way just to turn tail, yeah? We go in, we take out whatever's there, and we put this trial to bed for good. That's the plan, that's the hope.
This is the place.
Judging by the flow of Magla here, I imagine this is the place where the trial awaits.
Why?
Why did you come? I want you to stay away. We were worried about you. I mean, sure, that too, but also we weren't gonna back away from this challenge. It's all part of the trial.
Leave it to me.
As far as we're concerned, it's just another part of the trial.
Oh.
You did warn us, and I believe you when you say it's dangerous. All the more reason we couldn't abandon you. You'd throw your lives away for the sake of a stranger?
No.
You're not a stranger. Oh.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we've met a couple of times at this point, but I was wondering there for a moment if Gallica actually remembered that she knew this particular fairy somehow. I guess not. We offer a helping hand to anyone in need. That's what this lad's been saying ever since the day we met. And it's gotten us into trouble, let me tell you. But really, people put their burdens on him because he's the kind of person you can believe in. So it is thee who have conquered the trial of the dragon. Heroes.
No.
A wave of Magla. No! It's going to materialize! Oh. Oh. It's the Dark Prince. Heroes of this world, I bid thee welcome. Thou hast come seeking a forbidden power that would be thy legacy. For thou, who seekest power, I bestow upon thee death. That is the forbidden power I must grant. Well, it's a terrible power.
Huh?
But what? It looks just like a tentacle. What is this thing? I mean, not just like us, but I mean, yeah. One could say that this is the true dragon. One could say that. That would be a weird thing to say, though. It's clearly not a dragon. Come on. It takes the form of a person? Our captain at that?
Damn it.
Death? We come this far, defeat 3 bloody dragons, and he wants to offer us death? Sorry, this is beyond anything I could have imagined. Seal here is the most powerful of dragons, who served the heroes of Eld. These heroes would go on to become the progenitor sovereigns of the 3 kingdoms. It was originally a power of destruction, brought forth for the war of destruction. This trial was supposed to gauge if you were a rightful inheritor.
No.
But this is not the guardian I once knew.
Went down.
Huh? This is not the guardian I once knew. It's changed beyond all recognition, and I had no idea. Nay, I am as constant as I am eternal. Dragons are naught but the embodiment of threats beyond thy control, and the greatest threat that mortals of this age face is no longer the rage of nature. It is the tumult of emotion born from within that torrents into the world as fetid miasma The hope that another, some hero, shall be thy savior. I am thy strife personified.
What?
A tumult of emotion? You mean it is our fear and desire to be saved from it that will be our end? And you are that embodiment? That is why you take the form of the hero? Man can no longer manage the anxiety that accompanies all magic. The hero who attempts to bring that to heel will only become destroyer again. That's not true. On what grounds dost thou object? Very well. Come, vanquish the tainted stream thy existence hath birthed.
Why?
It's no good. We can't reason with it. Alright.
I mean...
Then hang back. We'll beat the reason into him.
Have at you.
I believe I finally understand why these trials tasked us with the slaying of dragons.
Hey.
We'll prove we're stronger. Anything less is not even a choice, right, Your Highness? Of course.
Of course.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves. So, is it going to turn into a dragon that looks like a dragon? So at this point, I'm not sure if the sword I'm using
Just like us.
will actually deal extra damage, for
We're
example.
not losing to fakes.
Right. It is level 75. It has something that we can steal from it. Of course, we don't know any of the stats, as is normal for bosses, I suppose. I mean, it looks very dark. But let's see if it's resistant to dark. It's not. And we did, in fact, reduce its hit chance. I like that a lot. What do we usually do for you? I mean, we could always go with the hero's cry. Sure. Right? Does that make sense? I mean, yeah, I guess. It's possible that it would be more efficient to do it later in the fight after we set up, but we can also use the extra turns to set up. Well, she can't really do much with that. In fact, it might be worth... If I were to redo this, I might actually start the fight with Stroll instead of her. Instead of Yufa. So Stroll could use maybe both his formation skills to buff the other 3 party members. I mean, Yufa's plenty strong as it is. Obviously, she would benefit from those buffs as well. But then after buffing, we could technically swap her out, and then she could just do some summoning. I mean, you can always just go for this and see how much that deals. 1,000 damage, I mean, okay. Now, I think we're gonna do this to start with. Right, and then you can debuff his hit chance again. And you... would this count as a human-type monster? Potentially? No, either way, we should just go with the Royal Slash. That should be the best damage we can deal here. Let's see how good it is. 900? Yikes. Then it's not good at all. Okay. How about this? That's now 1300. Okay, I mean, we see the damage we're dealing. What skill would be used to deal damage? I mean, probably just this for extreme damage, right? No, wait. We would obviously use this, assuming he is vulnerable to strike in the first place. Do we charge first? I'm still not sure exactly how charge works. I think we want maybe we want to do this first, make him weak to strike, and then we charge and then wanton destruction again, and then just keep going with that because you can only charge once per fight. Let's just go with this. I mean, it's almost 1,000 damage, which is not terrible. I'm gonna go for the maxed out evasion or hit chance debuff here. Oh. That was almighty damage.
Will you yield to reality?
Yield to reality. What are you talking about? I mean, so much for all of my strategy. Okay. That was just almighty damage, right? Everyone was... No, wait. What was that? Dang it, I should have paid closer attention. No, I mistook the, just the death indicator for a weakness hit indicator, but I suppose almighty wouldn't even... Obviously doesn't hit a weakness, that's, you know, how almighty damage works. Interesting. So, do we need to make ourselves immune to magic? Which, we have some ways to do that, but... Yufa, I think can do that. No? Ah, maybe not in this archetype. Wait. Where was that? Was that not something Yufa could do? Okay, this is for physical. I swear there was some sort of skill. That does the same thing, but for magical? Right? Isn't there? Oh, maybe it was the mage. Makara Break? No. That's just that. Oh dear, Hyper? No. Huh. If that's... I am sure it exists. Somewhere, as a synthesis skill maybe. Which is a bit of a pain to try and find. But okay. Let's assume I'm not crazy and we technically can erect a barrier that repels... like, repels a magic attack for one character. Surely we don't have the same thing that's party-wide. That would be a bit too powerful, presumably. Or wait, do we have that as an item? But surely not just as an item, though, right? Also, where would it be? It's a dish, right? Is that the ultimate dish? No. Okay. Erects a barrier that nullifies one fire, ice, electric, wind, light, or dark attack. Now, if only I had been paying closer attention to the name of the spell, it looked like a light spell. If it wasn't almighty, it looked like light. So, it should be affected by this. Adamantine honey cake, right. I mean, it just says erects a barrier, not for one specific character, although it might be one character. Or it might be party-wide. Either way, we only have 5 of these. So if he just does his attack every turn, we're just screwed. But also, if it is just light, then all we'd have to do is have someone be immune to it. Just like we were with, just like we did with the fire attack for the second dragon, of course. But, of course, that is easier said than done. Resist light. I mean, full-on immunities, or let alone reflects, are rare. In fact, I don't think any class has that by default, right? All the immunities and resists that we have, reflects that we have, are from equipment. I mean, ideally, we'd have Yufa be immune to light. The problem is, since I didn't know that in advance, even if we technically maybe have access to... what am I even doing? Even if we technically have access to a light version of these, for example, and if we could convert one into the other... I can't just hop out of the dungeon and do that. So I would have had to know that ahead of time, which kind of sucks. But also, I'm not even sure that that's a thing. Or was it? No, actually it was, right? Yeah, this is... Of course, this was a purified item. And I guess I didn't closely look at all of the ones, but I think there should be one for each element. But of course, this super boss's gimmick might also be that he will just use all the different elements alternatingly or randomly. At which point, I mean, good luck dealing with that. I mean, can we kill him in 5 turns using one of those items every turn? I don't know. Do we have an item that... Oh, dormant will revive 1 time. Oh, she has that equipped? Okay, yeah. Let's try that, I suppose. Which would give us an extra turn. I mean, if that's all the boss does, is just try to one-shot us, then I guess it wouldn't really matter. We don't really have to worry about debuffing him or anything. Also, I mean, he didn't miss. I mean, okay. It looked like just a normal magic attack, except that it dealt insane damage. It might just have a 100% hit chance, but even then... Unless it's set to specifically always hit and just ignore accuracy. Debuffing his accuracy should still matter, and we just maybe got very unlucky that he ended up hitting all of us despite being twice debuffed. So maybe it's still worth trying to boost everyone's evasion while lowering his hit chance at the same time. And maybe we might survive the occasional hit like that, but I mean, obviously, as soon as the entire party is wiped, that's just tough to recover from. I mean, if Yufa survives, she can res everyone in one go. But even then, that turn is basically lost, and if he just keeps wiping the party every turn, we won't get a chance to deal the damage that we need to deal.
Ready?
Anyway, we'll try again and see if the same thing happens again. And if the item works against the spell.
Why?
Hey.
The trial, of course.
They look just like us. Well, we're not losing to fakes.
Unfortunately, this is just for physical. I mean, I guess we still want to try to debuff him, just in case it does something. And I guess we're gonna go with Hero's Cry as well. Right? Or should we wait with that? Maybe we should wait. I suppose actually you can use the item. Is that in here? No. Oh, food is its own category. I just never use food items, of course, so I wouldn't know. Oh, of course it's a single person. Oh my god. Well, in that case, you'll survive, and no one else will. Yeah, I mean, obviously she has to be in the party. I guess what we can do, if we're not going to be dealing a ton of damage now anyway, is help debuff him. Corrosive binding rope. There we go. Yeah. And we assume that you're just gonna die, so. Let's still do that though. You can do that. He is now fully debuffed. Seeker Archetype. Oh. Critical hit increase. Heat Riser. Oh my god. So he's just fully buffed now? Yep. Well, actually, no. Okay, so each one of those Heat Risers only increased his stats once. I mean, that's good, I guess. It gives us a bit of a fighting chance. Okay, also, it's just completely random. He can choose to destroy us all at a whim. So that sucks. How does this buff work? I guess this food item only works for one turn? Or is that still active? If so, there is no indication of it, unfortunately. That's kind of sucks if it just gets wasted if it's not used on that turn. I mean, I guess it also makes sense, kind of, that so that you have to use it strategically instead of just, you know, putting it on preemptively. I don't know. I still hate it, of course, but well, if that's how it works, I guess it kind of makes sense. Anyway, we're gonna go with Hero's Cry now, I suppose. I mean, we can remove those buff effects, such as they are. I guess you're gonna Peerless Warcry again? Debuff him again. I guess we'll do slash damage. It's just such bad damage. Oh my god. It's not good. It's not good at all. How about extreme wind damage? 1230, okay. How about... I mean, I suppose... we hit him with this, make him weak to strike. Debuff agility again. Royal Slash again. Yep, still disappointing. Warrior Archetype. Okay. Concentrate. Hit rate and evasion rose. Alright. Okay. Good. Missed. We're gonna heal everybody. Okay, his defense is still lowered. I like that. Right. You're gonna charge. I mean, it doesn't even matter, honestly. He's not gonna deal a ton of damage, but... I mean, it still helps, I guess. Gonna lower that raise stat a little bit. You can't really do much, unfortunately. It's a real shame. I mean, 1,000 damage is not terrible, I guess. But also, you know, kind of hope we could do more than that. I mean, it doesn't seem like he resists anything, so... yeah, we don't really need to use Ammo Vortex. If we could debuff him, that would be amazing, but I just don't think we can. Might as well just remove any buffs. Forcing him to rebuff again. Okay. Now it's defense. Yeah. Weak to electric. Nice. Oh, she blocked that. Very good. Okay. Wait. Okay, I mean that was with the charge, so obviously that was a one-time thing, but that was 4,000 damage. We need those kinds of hits. We really do. I guess, okay, I mean, I guess the good news is that we just got extremely unlucky on the very first attempt. And there's a chance for him to just use a party wipe move. But it seems to be a relatively small chance. And Yufa will be able to survive one such attack and bring the party back. Assuming he doesn't follow up that attack with something else. That would suck tremendously. But assuming we actually get a turn after that, she will be able to resurrect everybody, and that might just be enough, as long as he doesn't do it a second time. Because yeah, clearly I cannot just keep using that that food item every turn, because we're gonna run out. I really should have given the prince some sort of move that can debuff the enemy, because I would really like that. As it is, I mean, I guess we're gonna keep doing Royal Slash. Or just Royal Slash or Heroic Slash? I guess this still deals more damage. No, that's horrible damage. Yeah, because his debuff, his defense is still buffed. Well, let's reset that. I mean, that's still 2,000 damage, though. That's really good, actually. Without any strength buffs and without any defense debuffs on the enemy? That is surprisingly solid. That was a crit for 1,000? We take those? And he's below half health now? Hasn't used the wipe move yet? He undoubtedly will soon. I mean, let's use this for extreme damage. That's not exactly extreme, is it? Thief Archetype. Okay. What's that mean? Quick change arts. Okay. That sucks. However. Okay, he missed. Good. Okay. Wait. Interesting. Very interesting. He did not cure his debuffs this time, so that's nice. We need to remove our debuffs, though. Our status debuffs. That was... It's a rage, okay. Huh. How is rage different from charm? Does it also make you stronger and only use melee attacks? I don't know that we've ever been affected by rage before. I don't know. I guess status elements in general are kind of rare, thankfully. Which is part of the reason why, and that coupled with the fact that there are quite a few different ones that, you know, I'm kind of unsure about, like, about half of them. I thought Charm was the one that makes your party members attack each other, and Rage would just force you to only use physical attacks, but on the enemy, but apparently that's not the case. Anyway, we're going to... cure everybody, I guess? I mean, we only have 5 of these. But sure. If there was ever a time to use it, I guess it's now. Royal Slash, or do I actually heal everybody? I kind of want to keep the pressure up, but also... We should probably try to stay alive. So, why don't we go ahead and... use some Ambrosia? I mean, that will top everybody off. Or just use this. Right. I mean, again, he's not buffed. We could use an item to fully debuff his agility, but there's a good chance that whatever archetype he uses next is going to be one where he just buffs himself anyway. But on the other hand, what else is she gonna do? Use this again? Maybe use an item and hope that he does not cure himself. Or even if he does, that means that he, you know, spends turns not killing us. Which is always a bonus. So... status effects obviously aren't gonna work. Is he still... Wait a second. No, he's still vulnerable, actually. Would it show us? Okay, I mean, he technically used the skill that made him reflect a physical attack. Also, I just remembered that I never tried stealing from him. Oh no. I mean, he probably has a really good item to steal, right? I have to try. But this is really not a fight where you can afford to spend potentially several turns not, you know, dealing damage or preventing the party from wiping. Ah, that's tough. I'm gonna have to try. Anyway, so yeah, he used that skill, quick change arts or whatever. I wonder if it would actually show the, you know, the repel effect for all physical attacks. Instead, it does still show the strike weakness. I mean, either way, we have a... Basilio has an attack that ignores resistances, so he should always be able to hit him, even if the barrier is still active. But it looks like it's not active, so I guess I'm gonna trust that. You know what? Yeah, just debuff him fully. Masked Dancer. What does that mean? Crimson Flame. Wait. A block and a miss? Okay, we're weak to dark. Just kidding, weak to fire, actually.
Everyone.
Thank you?
I can protect us.
Okay. Well, okay, so you can only ever have up to 3 extra half-turn icons. So, unfortunately, with the crown effect, we only get 2 from Gallica, but, you know, it's still good. Do I trust that this is gonna work? I guess so. Okay, 2500 damage. Let's go. Oh, dude. Please. Please. No! Oh, that's the worst. That sucks so much. I'm almost tempted to use another one of those multi-debuffs. Nah, we're gonna deal damage here. What do we have for synthesis? Significantly decrease attack. I mean... weakness to dark. Deals damage and inflicts a weakness to dark. What's this again? Right. We could do that and then Yufa could hit the weakness. Maybe that might be worth it. I mean, that's only 900 damage, but he is now weak to both Crush and Dark, and we can use Summon Undead King. $1,500. Okay. It's another 2,800. Dude, please. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, can I... It's gonna be the Prince's ultimate weapon though, right? That we can steal from this guy. We have to do it. I couldn't live with myself if I ended up defeating him and not stealing the item. Oh my god. I kind of want to look it up. Just so I know. I mean, it could be something else. If it's just some sort of, I don't know, status increasing incense or something, that would be totally fine. Or even a piece of armor, I guess, potentially. But if it's the ultimate weapon... We're not gonna kill him this turn. I guess I'm gonna keep going for now. And I suppose there's always a chance that we actually get the item in the end anyway. Let's go with the Royal Slash for 1,200. It was another crit. Dude, what is this luck? Pathetic damage, of course. Oh, he's so close. Come on. We could possibly even kill him here. But, I mean, with Yufa's trinket, she's always gonna... He's not going to wipe the party. Unless I'm somehow wrong about that. But we should always survive. And then just win. We just have to freaking steal here. Hero's Fruit. Are you kidding? What? Summoner Archetype. Okay. Hero's Cry. Okay. Gain 4 turn icons. Summon Dragon God. Oh my god. Okay, wait. You missed twice. Okay. Barrier. Okay. Missed Heismay. What is this? Okay. Okay, we're good. That being said, 2 people are debuffed. Right, okay, it does show the resists, or the barriers, but that's fine. Because we have Royal Slash, and you're still kinda debuffed. This might be enough damage to kill, and it was. Wow. What a perfect way. Entrusted achievement. Overcome all trials to defeat Louise.
Right?
What?
They have to be. Right?
Okay, we get another Hero's Fruit, which I think is actually an incense that increases all stats. So it's good, but yeah, I absolutely... I guess if I had known, I would not have, you know, put the entire victory, the impending victory at risk to try and steal more, and would have just tried to finish the fight as quickly as possible, of course. But I guess I'm not going to complain about getting 2 of those instead. Also, Radiant Crystal, it's going to be like all stats plus something good, hopefully. Also, Holy Experience, Batman. And, you know, mag and money. Wow. Insane.
Even I had more to learn.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
I mean, it was an interesting fight with, you know, the enemies switching through all the different archetypes and using different, you know, using our own skills against us. You know, I get it. I'm really not sure what to think about the possibility, or, you know, about that very first attempt. I mean, of course, ironically, we never saw him use that attack ever again during the second successful attempt, which I'm extremely grateful for, but also, you know, and I'm especially grateful for that, just that not being the entire gimmick, because that would have just been extremely annoying and very difficult to deal with, especially not knowing beforehand and preparing very specifically. So yeah, I'm very glad that that ended up just not being a thing I needed to worry about, apparently, but also it's very funny that that was my first experience and that, you know, made me expect something completely different, a completely different kind of fight than we ended up getting. Interesting. Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, I guess I'm just glad that it ended up being a lot easier than I first thought it was going to be. It was still a tough fight, I guess, but I mean, also, ultimately, I guess we were definitely powerful enough to just deal with everything he threw at us without too much of a problem. I thought his large HP pool and, you know, our lack of damage was going to be a problem, but then Basilio entered the stage, and yeah, even though he's by far the lowest level in the party and doesn't have his super damage boost yet, I mean, imagine if he had a 30% extra strike damage passive. Insane. Like, Atantua was hitting for less than 1,000 with, you know, with his extreme almighty damage. And then Basilio with his... I mean, he's close to maxing out his strength, even at his relatively low level. So he is powerful, but, I mean, he was just hitting for 2,500 plus every single turn. Holy crap. Yeah, sorry, Stroll, I think you're probably just out from here on out. Anyway.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Finally moving on, okay, not getting particularly great level ups here.
Nice.
Okay, you get another point of strength. That's good.
Incredible!
You truly did defeat that dragon. That was definitely not a dragon, though, but okay, sure. From the shadow that lurks in the hearts of heroes burst forth a power so bright mine own was eclipsed.
Hey.
I confess, something you said struck a chord with me. You called emotion the world's greatest threat, and blamed heroes for magnifying it. I can almost believe it. The old world's destruction is evidence enough.
But...
And yet that is no excuse for people to forsake their autonomy. Fear and anxiety are both part of life. None would argue that. Still, to change the world demands time beyond all reason.
yeah.
True. Even if we were to beat Louise tomorrow, the hearts and minds of the people are not so easily conquered. All the more reason we have to do it. A person who has faith in tomorrow, who is willing to lead by example, that's what heroes are made of. The true enemy is the mind that refuses to see the abstract complexities of the world around them.
But
And yet, that is why we strive to push ever forward. Should you manifest again, regardless of what form you take, we shall be there to put it to the sword. Elegy of the Soul. It's apparently its true name. I see. So thou shalt march toward fantasy, a destination unknown. So be it. Blaze thy path to an age you have placed your faith in. And for now, let us part ways, O worthy heroes. And about that power that we were promised? Is that still a thing, or...? Well, that's that. I must say, I've about had it with dragons. You know what I just remembered? There was supposed to be a divine relic that controlled that guy sealed away here too. But the magic required to maintain the seals of the Trial of the Dragon was already an enormous strain, so we couldn't do that. The heroes combined the power of their legendary weapons into a magla crystal to forge a staff that could transcend them all. They called it the Merciful King's Scepter, and the king held it before all the land. You cannot mean the Royal Scepter? Maybe? It was entrusted to the first king of Uchronia, and so he called the all-powerful magic flowing from it the Royal Magic.
What?
You speak truly?
Hey,
I know you said you've lived for longer than the kingdom itself, but did you really know the first king of Uchronia? Back then I was Well, I was a lot like you, Gallica. He would become the king, and I was his guide. His friend. He named me protector of this land and legacy. Of his land and legacy, but so much has happened since then. Too much. I'm weary. I think my time is long past due. Huh? She just fades?
Impressive.
Thou hast subdued the final dragon. Pursuant to the covenant of the progenitor king, here shall I bestow upon thee the power deemed forbidden. The Magla of the sealed dragon, counterpart to the royal scepter, and the whole of the Magla that dwells within mine own body, shall be imbued into thy beloved sword. We do get the ultimate weapon. I mean, it just makes sense, right? It seems like the appropriate reward here, since we literally conquered the, the anti-protagonist here. That this eternal land, Uchronia, may once more be blessed by the brilliance of a hero king. Dragon's Legacy. This better be really, really epic. Wait, by the whole of your Magla, you mean? The land grows verdant and the people prosper. I have found you, O heroes, worthy of the legacy that was entrusted to me. I mean, what else could I hope to achieve? I think I've earned this. You needn't look so lonely, Gallica. Atantua stands by your side. For a fairy to speak with the warmth and plenty of a person... as you do is proof that you're an invaluable friend to him. And I have a friend I'd very much like to see again, too. They called him merciful, true enough, but he was also naive, too soft, and too giving for his own good. And oh, how I've missed him.
Ahem.
Atantu, from here, the future of this world is clay in your hands to build or destroy. Regardless of the outcome, dost thou swear to realize the ideals in thy heart, to ensure they do not remain ephemeral fantasy, but manifest into reality? I'll do what I can. I'll see what I can do. That's a big responsibility. I don't know about that. Oh, I swear it.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, sure, I swear it. Full glad am I of your unwavering resolve. But for real, I'm so glad we met.
You have my thanks.
Thanks, kid. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined we'd consort with someone who knew the first king, much less inherit their power.
However,
And yet, to accept such a fate is the mark of true royalty. A voice echoes in my head.
wonderful.
Thy display of grace and gallantry as you battled your shadow was magnificent. Thou art ready to vanquish the forces of destruction.
Now go.
Go then, to become a true king, as a traveler fearlessly chasing the unknown.
We should go.
Let's get going, Atantu. Now that you've come this far, there's nothing you can't face. Yeah, I mean, I can only assume that Luis is not gonna be as challenging as this guy, right? I mean... probably. Trial of the Dragon complete. Nice. Alright, let's actually check out that sword. Dragon's Legacy, 430. Okay, I mean... normal attacks become almighty. Okay, sure. All stats plus 5. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's good. And it is higher attack power. I was kind of expecting more, you know, closer to 500, but I guess it's still a one-handed weapon. It's never going to be as powerful as some other weapon types. Not sure that the almighty affinity really does much, unless we're actually going to use just normal attacks. But hey, we'll take it, obviously. It is an upgrade for sure. And this other thing we got. Radiant Crystal? All stats plus 8. I mean, that's pretty juicy. But I think we're still gonna... I mean, since we're already maxed out on strength, which is what we mostly care about, we would still benefit from that. Plus, it would be an effective plus 5 to all other stats, just like with the sword. But being immune to those status effects, obviously, is even better than that. So, Heismay? Maybe? I mean, that's 9 strength. So we'd actually be losing strength But maybe that doesn't matter so much. It would give us a lot more agility. In fact, yeah, we kind of want to max that. I'm just checking everyone else. No. I mean, she has this, which is just insane. 15 magic, yeah. What else do we care about? Nothing. So obviously, that's gonna stay. And you have 9 strength, which really is all you care about. I mean, more agility would be nice for, or more luck, I guess, for a slightly higher crit chance, but I don't think even an extra 8 points are gonna make much of a difference here. So, yeah, I think in terms of maximizing Heismei's agility as much as we can and making him dodge as many attacks as possible, which will, you know, once he reaches rank 20 on the Royal Thief, will, you know, make it so our enemies lose their entire turns all the time. That seems really worthwhile, so... There you go. 94 agility, I mean, that's almost as good as it gets. That's very good. Very good. Right, this also prevents you from physical status ailments, so we want to keep that. 5 to all stats, that's nice. Yeah, we definitely want a better katana. I mean, this is already good attack power, but it's obviously not the best we can do. And I can't help but wonder if we just missed our opportunity to get the, you know, the best katana, or at least a better one, a golden one. I mean, it's good enough, I guess. Nice. And then we also got these heroes fruits. No, yes? Wait. Heroes fruit? Wait a second. This is what we got? This is the rare item that we stole from the boss and that we got? This has to be a joke, right? It was not an incense that increases everything. I thought it was a thing too. We definitely had that one special bath salt that increased all stats, but wasn't there also an incense that increases everything? I mean, if there was, then it's not this. 500 archetype experience. Amazing. Just amazing. I thought I'd already started leveling something. No, I think I maybe just unlocked the pugilist before. You know what? I kind of want Basilio to... I mean, this is not doing much. But yeah, I kind of want Basilio to get to rank 15 so he can get that 30% damage boost to basically all the damage he's going to deal. Right, okay. I mean, that was an experience for sure, and I'm very glad that it worked out the way it did. Yeah, again, I mean, that first attempt had me quite worried there for a second. But then, yeah. It worked out quite differently. The truth of fairies. Fairies are intelligent life forms that originated separately from the 8 tribes split off from humankind. Unlike regular people, fairies are magical beings whose lives are dependent on magic itself. History says they were discovered alongside the establishment of magic in the old world. However, some theorize that fairies may have existed since ancient times, and that discovering magic was only the catalyst to seeing them for the first time. Fairies do not have surnames. It is said that the reason for this is because they have little concept of ownership over things such as land or property, and those who have formed communities do not feel the need to distinguish lineage or family names. Though it seems they have a faint awareness of family and generational ties, it is not clearly understood if fairies have the same concept of reproduction, as they do not have fixed lifespans. I mean, I was going to mention that, you know, do we know how fairies reproduce, if they even reproduce? Like, do they have families? Do they have parents and children in the first place? Or do they just somehow come into existence? Or, I don't know. Germinate. Is that the right word? Anyway, we could ask Gallica, I suppose. But maybe that's rude. Trial of the Dragon. A trial created long ago that involves defeating all 3 dragons across the kingdom and to find a hero worthy of inheriting a forbidden power. According to the trial's guide, no one has completed it since the founding of the nation. The 3 towers located in each region were built for this purpose. They do not merely house the dragons, but keep them sealed as well. Through the party's efforts, the seal was finally broken. The taboo power and its guardian, a dragon above all others, manifested in the Dragon Temple, at the center of the 3 towers triangle. Though the dragon took on a most unexpected form, influenced by the magla flooding the kingdom, the group prevailed after a mortal struggle. The trial's educator, the fairy Agrica, bore witness to their victory and bestowed the earned taboo power. Her ancient duty complete, she faded away with a smile of satisfaction. Nice. Okay, well, I suppose we're done here.
Hey!
It's going to be night soon, yep. I mean, there's no reason to stick around any longer.
Okay then.
As far as I know, so, yep.
Right?
We'll leave and wrap this one up. Then we have, what, 2 more actual days to spend? Which might be enough to do everything at the arena that there is left to do, which I think is the only thing that we haven't completed at this point. Other than learning all the archetypes, but I mean, maybe there's... I'm assuming there's going to be an opportunity for that in the final dungeon. Of course, well, we'll see. Maybe we might even be able to finish the arena in one day, if we're really lucky, and then go to the final dungeon on the penultimate day one last time before we have to enter and deal with Louise. So maybe it's gonna work out that way. We'll see. Hate to state the obvious, but we've already accomplished a whole hell of a lot, haven't we? You may as well be already wearing the crown. Well, you may as well already be wearing the crown, yes. I mean, in a way, we are. We are wearing a crown. Obvious or not, it's an understatement. As far as I'm concerned, only a fool would deny his qualifications for the job now. He possesses not only martial might, but strength of heart. Those are the qualities that make him a most impressive leader.
Let's make it happen.
I'm sure we'll take Louise down, but that's only the beginning, so let's give all of it our best.
About that time, eh, chap?
Gotta do something about that palace up there in 3 days, yeah.
We've got...
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 3 days remain.
Brigitte sends us a last second gift.
There's no time.
Not particularly needed right now, but
Pardon?
thanks. Are all of our friends just hanging around here? Well, not all of them.
Tis nearly time.
Hulkenberg wasn't here before, I don't think. The day of the hero is nearly upon us. Then we shall know who has won the throne. Confidence and courage alone will not be enough to defeat Louise. We must sharpen our blades and secure our route while we can.
I
Right.
see.
Pardon? It's coming
Pardon?
up.
The day of the hero is around the corner, and the next king will be crowned. We can throw all the tantrums we want, but time waits for no one. Isn't it high time we figure out how to reach Louise?
You're right.
We have plenty of time. Plenty of time, surely. Also, this is Metals Day, which means... Oh, right, I wanted to... Yeah, okay, one thing I kind of want to figure out, or kind of want to do if I can, is get all the masks. We did... Last time we got all the summons, right? Yeah, we're still missing some ingredients for some of the dancer masks, which is obviously a very minor thing to worry about. Almost certainly not actually going to do anything, but I did want to check the shop, I think, and get a mask. I'm just going to do that off camera, I suppose. And this one here. I also wanted to double check. Right, we're going to have one more idle stay for what it's worth for any shopping, I suppose, even though, of course, we're so rich that it doesn't matter. But also for a final P on the runner, which should give us a point of luck. So, you know, we'll take whatever we can, obviously. Anything that could give us a bit of an edge. Not that we need it, of course. Now that we've beaten the ultimate trial, obviously Louise is just a mere formality. Right, anyway, next time, Arena, and then we'll see, I guess. But that's the plan for now. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.